Hi and welcome. Today we're going to be learning about the PICRAT Technology Integration Model. The structure of this presentation includes an introduction to PICRAT, building the PICRAT matrix, using the matrix, some categories explained a little bit more in depth, the benefits of using this model, as well as limitations. So what is the PICRAT model? The model is one of many technology integration models that already exists and is actually the newest one established. It is based off of Hughes' RAT model and simply takes that idea a step further. The model helps guide in technology integration and provides a 9-cell matrix for ease of use. The model is based off of 2 essential questions that, if answered, allows both teacher and student to designate their use of technology of any activity. There's also an ability for reflection built into the PICRAT model, which again is helpful for both students and teachers. In order to build the PICRAT matrix, one must ask themselves 2 essential questions about the technology activity. The first question is, what are students doing with technology? This is where we get the PIC part of the PICRAT model. Are they using technology P, passively, I, interactively, or C, creatively? You can see on the left here that the first question presents itself on the matrix of the y-axis. Moving on to the second question, which is supported on the x-axis of the matrix, teachers are to ask themselves, how does the use of technology impact the learning experience? The RAT model of the PICRAT model presents 3 ways that technology can impact learning experiences of students. R, does the technology replace? A, does it amplify? Or T, does it transform the pedagogy? This is the completed PICRAT matrix, which can be used as a grid system to place any technology activity that is used in the classroom. The first column focuses on replacement. So we can have passive replacement, interactive replacement, or creative replacement. The following 2 columns, focusing on amplification and transformation of technology, follow the same pattern. The spaces will become more evident and filled with activities as we move through the grid. Again, that first column represents replacement. How are we replacing a prior method of teaching with technology? And then how are those students using the replacement? Some ideas here that will be explained a bit deeper later on are PowerPoints, highlighting PDF, and writing into a computer-based software. The second column focuses on the teacher's amplification of technology. Teachers should ask themselves, how is the student's use of this technology amplifying their learning? Are they passively watching an asynchronous lesson, interacting with an online worksheet, or creating an online survey? For students, this particular PICRAT model lesson would fall into the passive amplification cell of the matrix, as you, the student, are watching this lesson, but hopefully is amplified a bit by the use of engaging slides. Finally, the third column focuses on the transformative impact. Students being able to transfer the information of a learned topic, either by applying it in real life or being able to teach others, is the main goal we all strive for. Some examples of the use of technology that really transform the activity, meaning the activity would not be possible without the use of tech, are implemented here. They are Zoom field trips, Jamboards, and podcasting. Breaking down further some of the activities that one could do for each of the levels of the matrix. Passive replacement includes making lessons like following a teacher's lecture in the classroom, where the teacher simply uses slides in a PowerPoint. Interactive replacement would look like a student being given a text to read and annotate in Kami. Yes, the student could do this on a paper handout, but that's being replaced by the PDF technology. Creative replacement would simply be writing a story or narrative in a Google Doc. The handwritten journal is being replaced by an online medium, but the student is still creating the thoughts. As stated earlier, amplification activities use technology to amplify the material. Passive students may enjoy a technology-heavy PowerPoint lesson. While it is still a passive process on their end, the technology is more engaging. For interactive amplification, a program like Pear Deck, which allows students to independently navigate and respond to material, is truly engaging. Creative amplification activities that take engagement a step further by allowing students to create materials using technology that may have otherwise been done a different way helps engage them more. Sure, the activity of creating a student survey could have had them going around to their peers, but instead they're able to use Google and present that information to more of a base than they were with just a paper survey and only surveying their classmates. Transformative activities are those that would never happen without the use of technology. Students who partake in field trips with NASA scientists over Zoom would have never been privy to that experience in any other way. Jamboards are great interactive tools where students can show what they know by interacting with teacher or peer-driven boards, or even going a step further and creating their own. Finally, that upper tier of transformation may include podcasting, video making, photographic portfolios to make the best use of technology while showing what students have learned. This is a completed matrix whose described activities and is an effective way to evaluate and reflect on technology use in the classroom. Opposed to many other technology integration models, the PICRAT model has many evident benefits. The model is easy to use, as evidenced by the simple grid system. It is a clear model that explains what would be included in each of the cells. PICRAT is very compatible with many different pedagogies and emphasizes the use of technology in a variety of ways. Perhaps the largest benefit is that it allows for reflection by both teacher and students. Many of the other models simply focus on the teacher's incorporation of technology into their lessons, but this model allows students to see where and how they are using technology. While the benefits are strong, there are some limitations to the PICRAT model. First, some of the confusion of creativity, meaning most think that being creative is actually producing some sort of piece of physical art. Individuals can actually use technology to be creative as long as there's some sort of end result, whether it be digital or tangible. The model is also criticized for not being applicable to other educational contexts. It can seem to be disconnected from student outcomes, and some confusion arises around what is considered transformative learning. Finally, the PICRAT model stays at the basic level activity, meaning is not necessarily geared towards helping develop or evaluate an entire unit or plan of lessons. My final thoughts on the PICRAT model is that I find it to be the simplest of the technology integration models. What I liked is that a blank model can be provided at the end of an activity, which can act as a rubric, so that both students and teachers can evaluate their use of the tech. It also includes that reflective element that is so essential in classrooms today. Finally, using the model keeps one moving towards that goal of reaching the creative, transformative cell of the matrix. I believe this quote from a reading that we did in Contemporary Issues in Technology and Teacher Education perfectly sums up the PICRAT model and is the reason why I plan to incorporate it more into my teaching. With this matrix, a teacher can ask the two guiding questions of any technology use and place each lesson plan, activity, or instructional practice into one of the 9 cells. I hope you enjoyed this presentation and thank you for watching.